Hello people, I am Yuvraj Bansal and welcome to our YouTube channel Only Tech Today. So today we are going to move forward our C++ problem solving series in which we have already done two videos in previous and this is the third part. And in this part we are going to create this type of pattern through C++ language. So how do we create it? We will create it with very basic thinking. Basically, we will be using the loops, that is while loop and rows, columns, functions, these type of things we are going to use to make this. This is a very basic question. It's not even a 30-40 line code. It's just 20 line of code. It is very easy. We can do this very easily. And without any further delay, let's get started. No wastage of time. So I have opened my VS Code. I hope you know how to download this VS Code, and if you don't know, then you can search it on YouTube. There are many videos on there on how to download VS Code. Please download it. Do not compile on online compilers. It's very good compilers for our C++ language. It's very fast, and when you will code on this compiler you will feel that it's very fast and it's improving your uh, speed to do code. So let's no more talk, and let's create a new file, that is pattern 2.cpp. So first of all, write some basic things, that is hash include iostream, enter, using namespace std, int main, comma this. Now let's start our code. Let's think with me. We need to create that pattern, that is one means we have to take user from input. Then let's say the user entered 4, then we have to create 4 rows and 4 columns for the pattern. So first of all, let's create input button, int n, okay, sin n. Let's add some count here. Please enter some values. We are not entering handle. It will, without handle it will look more good. Okay, let's see how. We will put our input here, that is 4, and it's code done. Now move further to the main part of this code. So now we have to create row and columns. So let's create some variables, then we will start doing that. Int I and j, we are using I and j as row and column, so be keep in mind. Int I. So we are going to on input, we are taking input from the user, then uh, through that input, how many times the input is, we need to create that lines. Okay, so uh, we need to use while loop for this, right? Let's create while loop. The while I is less than equal to n. Without while loop it's not possible to do and create this type of pattern. Okay, so while I less than is equals to n. We have entered in the loop with row I. Consider I as row, and let's take I as row. Do not take I and row, it will confuse you. So ऐसे ही करते हैं. I. Now we are in a row. For the new column, we are in a first row, and for create the first row, first column, we need to add and create a new variable, that is int call is equals to 1, so that we can create the first row, first column. We have created it. Now for the by doing this, we have done first row and first column. Now to move on the first row, second column, we have to do call plus plus, right? But we have to do it how much time? We have to do it how much time? The times the n is. So uh, by by these talks, we are noticing that we need to use another while loop, that is for column, right? While call less than equal to n. uh, Now let's think about it. Okay, so now remember what we have to print on the first row, first column. We need to print 1111. If the user has entered input 4, then we have to print in the first row, first column 1, and first row, first column 2. Similarly, in the first row and third row, third column and fourth column. So, um, if we see here, what is the value of row on this point? The value of row is 1. So, let's do a thing. Cout I. It will print I row. It will print the value of row here. You were saying what I am doing this. You will get to know. Here do j plus plus, and yeah, j nahi, not j. Call. Let's and now we move outside the while loop and do row plus plus. We should do here cout handle. Okay, let's print first, then I will explain you. Please enter some values. I entered 4. It's done. Now how it's done? Let me dry run you. You will get to know after it dry run. I think you got the part of input. We took row is equals to 1. Now we are in a while loop. While loop row less than equal to n. We entered into it int call is equals to 1. Call is equal to 1. Then we entered in another while loop of call less than equal to n. What we done in this? We print row. Why we print row? We put because by doing so it prints the value of row, that is 1. It printed in the first row and first column 1. Then it moves on the 19th line, that is call plus plus, means here the value of call is not 1. Here the value has updated to 2. Then we again move to this while loop. Now the call, that is 2. call 2 is less than equal to 4, so it will again enter into this loop, so it will again see out the value of row, that is 1. So 1 1, here it is 1 1, and it repeats 4 times, because until the value of call becomes 4, the while loop keeps continuing. Now let's say the value of call is 4 here. Okay, so it will run, because value equal to the there is equal to, so it will again enter into this loop. So count करके by doing count it enter into row, then it done see out plus plus means now the value of call is 5, which is greater than n, and means we do not have to re-enter in the while loop again. So we will get out of the while loop, that is here. Now we are here. See, it will do see out endl, means it will do one enter, that is we have printed till now, we have printed till here. Now it has done an enter. Now we are here. Okay, so it has done row plus plus, it means here the value of row is 1, now the value is row 2, so we are in the here 2, here the value is 2, so we again enter into the this while loop, and again call, and again this. Now the see out, now here what will be print, the print will be 2, because the value of row has updated to 2. That's why I have put row here. That's why it's written 2, then 3, then 4, and it has stopped at 4, because we have written row less than equal to n, means till then when the value of row becomes 4, it the while loop keeps continuing, and when row is equals to 5, the while loop will end and we move out of this while loop and the program will be done. So that was the explanation for this pattern. I hope you understand this and you loved it and you like the explanation. If you like the explanation, please comment in the comment section. It's pleasure me. Okay. So in this video, it's enough, I think. We will cover more pattern printing question in the next video. See ya. Bye bye.